but it's not always easy to get kids excited about the food at home, right?
It's totally true. And when you're in luck, though, today, because you're here with some Pinterest-worthy snacks that are gonna make your kids, you can make with your kids, and they're exciting to eat. With the author of You'll Eat It and You'll Like It, Stacey Green.
It's a beautiful, beautiful cookbook. So tell us a little bit more about what's in it and how you put it together.
For sure. So food has been a big thing in my life for all of my life, but over the pandemic, I was like, everybody's at home with their phones. What are we doing? I'm gonna make a TikTok account. So I made a TikTok account and I started this series called Things I Wish I Knew About Having Kids Before I Had Kids, where I poked fun at all the terrible things about having kids while we're all stuck at home. And I found kind of an audience for that. And I thought, you know, why don't I combine my love of food and my love of kind of profanity and hilarity and create this cookbook, which is exactly what I did.
So great. What's your advice? Because we hear this all the time from friends. I can't get my kids to eat anything. Yeah. How do we get kids excited about food at home?
I think it starts with getting them involved. You know, that's ideal. I know it sounds terrible, but I like to take my son with me grocery shopping. If they see where the food comes from, we like to go to the grocery store and I let him pick one thing. One fruit or vegetable, nothing from like the snack aisle. One fruit or vegetable. Sometimes it's a celery root. I don't know what to do with that, but we go home. That's why we have Google, you know? They get involved, they're excited about it. And then I get him involved in the prep. He's 5, so we're not doing a whole lot of chopping. But kids that are 5 can wash. They can, you know, they can break apart mushrooms. So really getting them in the kitchen. There's kid-safe knives that you can get. Those are great too. And then finally preparing the week's menu together. They're not gonna choose what we make necessarily. I'm not gonna get them making the menu, but we can flip through some cookbooks, see something you like, maybe recreate something from a restaurant.
Maybe watch The Social, because we're gonna make some circle
You
creatures.
know it, you know it.
Circle
That's where we're gonna
creatures.
start.
Okay, what are these? Where do we start?
So listen, March break is coming up, and March break is real long. So let's do an activity that takes up a little bit of time. Okay, so we're gonna get you started here. We're gonna make any kind of circle creature you want. So this is a rice cake.
These are so cute.
Eggos are a little bit more popular in my house, but these ones are gonna hold together better.
Okay,
so you're gonna use some nut butter, and then you're gonna make whatever face you like.
Oh.
We're gonna spread an array of fruits and vegetables. And honestly, that's the best part because you're gonna snack as you go. If you have, look at all these beautiful fruits, like you're not gonna eat those. Your kids totally will.
Your kid's gonna not like you for not going for this chocolate.
I know. Tell me about it. She's gonna be so mad, Mommy.
So cute.
We're big fans of monsters in my house, but you can make animals or whatever you like.
Oh my God.
So
And
cute, so creative.
It looks like you've done it on waffles too?
I did, yeah. Eggos are always a hit. You can do that in the morning. That's a good
you
one.
gotta show your thing.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna show my thing. Look how cute. I don't know which way to show it. Hold on a second. Just stand by. Wait, which camera? Tell me which camera.
Tilt it up. Just tilt it up.
Perfect.
Look how adorable. So cute.
So easy. So easy to do.
That seems like an easier fix, but getting kids to eat vegetables is can be a daily battle. So you got an idea around making bugs here.
Yes. I made this the other day, and no joke, my son came in and he was like, "What are we doing? Can I make one of these?"
Okay.
You know it. So I'm gonna get you started over there. Actually, the cucumbers are a little bit easier. I'm
gonna do
They're an
cucumbers then.
easier sell than the celery. But you're gonna use some hummus or some cream cheese. That one's a flavored cream cheese.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add whatever vegetables you like on top of that. Listen, to be real, sometimes they're gonna take those vegetables off, but they're gonna eat the base because it's covered in cream cheese.
The idea is there. And where the heck do you get these eyes from? There's eyeballs here.
I know. So listen, full disclosure, those are candy eyeballs.
Okay, but that's okay. Whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Those are candy eyeballs. We may have to take those off, but they are edible, and they do make them extra cute.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Put some eyes on there, Cyn.
I'm putting the eyes on. Guys, come on, look at this guy. You missed it. Come on.
So cute.
A little bit haphazard. Okay.
It's such a great snack.
This is why it's so fast. It's so easy. It's so
super
fun.
fast,
We've
totally.
got one last one that we're gonna do, which is like a fruit or rainbow fruit wand.
Yeah. So basically, it's a fruit skewer, but we're gonna up level a little bit.
Okay.
So these are some examples right here.
Thank you.
But we're gonna take whatever fruits and vegetables you've liked, and I've taken a cookie cutter at home and pre-cut some cute little stars for you. Look at that.
Yes.
And this is actually a really great trick to do at a birthday party. So if you had, some kids coming over on the weekend or a sleepover, set up a bunch of fruits, fight over it. Listen, if they're metal, they may have some sword fights. So be careful with that.
Okay.
And then I even have some fruit by the foot, a nod to the 80s back in the day.
Ooh.
And you can create these cute little streamers that come off the bottom of them.
Come on, that is adorable.
So cute. Look at you. That is a perfect little wand.
Are we really?
You're welcome.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
There you go.
Little
There you go.
Come
That one's so good.
on. Is this not adorable?
So good.
Look at us go.
There you go.
We're eating our fruits and veggies today,
But that's
Sid.
exactly what the kids are gonna do.
This was so fun, Stacey.
Good. I'm so
Thank you.
glad.
Thank you so much.
My
This is
pleasure.
wonderful.
My pleasure.
So fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Our next guest is a highly acclaimed chef and restaurateur who knows how to please even the pickiest little eaters.
He's here with a spread from his new cookbook, just in time for Father's Day. Please welcome the co-author of Dad in the Kitchen, celebrity chef Corey Vitiello.
Celebrity. I like that. Thanks, everybody.
So the cookbook has been described as for dads by dads. So what makes it father-friendly?
Let's say for dads is a bit of a stretch. This is a real family cookbook by dads, yes. Myself, my partner, Chris Johns, who wrote this together. But it's really about empowering dads to get into the kitchen, but it's about cooking with family, making memories, and just putting the love into the food at home and really just enjoying the process. So,
Oh my God, I
Cute.
cannot get over the cuteness.
Oh my
This
God.
is.
Oh, we got Barlow up there.
That was Barlow.
Barlow's almost 5.
Your son who's 5, and that is your son with your partner, who I think a lot of people would know, Martina, but we would maybe know her as Dragonette.
Yes.
Okay. So Barlow, we need to know, is Barlow a picky eater, or have you managed as a chef to just explore the palates of the world?
That is tough. It changes. Everybody with children or, picky siblings knows that it changes day to day. One day he eats everything from, greenery and kale salads and everything you see up here, and the next day it's just chicken nuggets, French fries, and as much as we try to put new fresh foods in front of him, I think that's the key. It's being able to identify, oh, that's a zucchini.
Right.
And that's an eggplant at the grocery store. And then when he's at home and he sees these things prepared in his meal, he's able to be like, oh, right, I know what that is. I'm gonna try it.
I love
It's not
that.
just-
Okay, well, the food looks delicious by anyone's standards. So let's start with dessert, since most kids would be delighted if you started the meal with that.
Well,
this is a rhubarb custard pie. I would think that the tartness of the rhubarb might be something that's off-putting for kids, but am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I think it's definitely an adjustment. But, this it's so balanced. There's enough sugar in here, and rhubarb, you want that tartness. That's what gives it that unique flavor. And I don't necessarily remember liking rhubarb when I was younger. To be honest, I don't even know if Barlow likes it. What he likes is the pastry and the custard, and maybe he's not even realizing that's rhubarb.
Am I
It's just
eating
some
too
pretty pink
soon?
things.
You might be.
No,
You might be.
there's no rules here.
But
No, there's
before
no-
the tasting of it, anyway, it's something you can actually do with the kids, right?
And-
It's easy to make with kids. So walk us through how it comes together.
Lainey, that's such an important part of our day, is just being able to cook with the kids. So when he was young, we got him into the kitchen when he was, even from 1, picking herbs, grating cheese. Now he has his little knife.
Oh, I
Whatever
love
these
that.
little tasks he can get his hands on, it makes my day so much more enjoyable, just having him
Yeah.
beside me. And it's a mess, and sometimes it's a total pain. But in the end, the cleaning it's a disaster. It's a disaster.
So what's in there, Corey?
So this is,
so
okay, so
good.
this recipe is, every mother, grandmother has this recipe, at least both of mine do. It's rhubarb custard tart. So this is 4 ingredients: rhubarb, a little bit of flour, a lot of nutmeg, that gives it that really unique taste, a little bit of sugar, lemon, and some salt. I think I'm up to like 8 ingredients, but
Oh, it's
who's
so
counting?
good.
But it's easy, you mix it together. Now, what I love about this tart is it's a free-form galette style. So in the book, it's a traditional tart, but the way I make all my pastry at home, I roll out the sheet, I take the filling, and what I love about this style is it's just rustic and beautiful, and however it comes out of the oven, it's just perfect in its own. I'm a firm believer in food should just look like it naturally fell on the plate that way, and this is a great example of that. So this you can do with apple tarts, frangipane, blueberry. You need a bit of a denser filling to hold it, but it's really simple. You just start folding, fold, 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 and it looks like it's gonna be totally encased, but as this starts baking in the oven, and we're gonna, we glaze it with egg wash. So this is very rustic, and this is the point of it. But when this
I
starts
like it
baking in the
rustic.
oven, it's going to spread out
And
like
like
this
that?
one, and kind of really open up in that pastry. The butter's gonna melt down. It'll really just crown the tart.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It makes a great
Gorgeous.
I
presentation.
like the look of that.
I do
Yeah,
too.
it's
Love
nice
it.
and rustic, and it's easy.
And it's sweet, just a little bit of that tartness that you need. So beautiful. Okay, we're gonna move on to
We're
the
gonna
next
move
food. You've brought ricotta and zucchini fritters. What are these cacio e pepe
So
pockets?
you know what cacio. You can explain that. The classic Roman
Yes.
pasta with pecorino cheese and campa peppercorns. So these ones are a dumpling take on that, a fritter take on that. So the zucchini We grate, we salt, we squeeze out the excess moisture, mix it with a lot of ricotta cheese, a little bit of flour, some egg, and a lot of pecorino. And then we're just dropping them into hot oil, fry them up.
Oh,
and the
they're
key,
so good.
Really
but, so
good.
imagine that when they're just out of the fryer, crispy
It
little
doesn't matter.
pillows.
This would be so great
They
like at
are
a dinner
addictive.
party too, like just to have them out. They're amazing.
And so what makes, actually this batter is really interesting. There's another batter in the book, the same batter. It's a sweet version of it. It's an orange and ricotta donut with cinnamon sugar. Same batter, switch zucchini for a a little more sugar and cinnamon.
I only thought you could order this at restaurants. I never imagined you could make it at home, so I'm really excited. But speaking of restaurants, you own a chain of restaurants called Flock, a Flock rotisserie. So we're so excited that you brought us a roast chicken today, since it's your specialty. Why are you so into chicken?
I personally think chicken is one of the most quintessential home-cooked meals you can make. A beautiful roast chicken. It's so seductive coming into the oven, fully browned, a lot of rizz. I don't even know if I'm using that term. I don't think I'm using that properly. But this is like a chicken in a thongini.
Excellent.
I was listening back there. I wasn't doing this. So, fully browned out of the oven. This is something that you can't do in restaurants. It takes love and it takes patience. And, this is what's great about cooking at home is you get to enjoy the process. And that's, the beautiful sliced potatoes in the bottom with some pancetta and the herbs and the lemon, and the potatoes cook at the same time as the chicken, and it all browns, and the fats drip down in the potatoes and the herbs. But when you pull that out, you can't replicate that in a restaurant.
Yeah.
This is really only suited for home cooking, and that's what we tried to drive home in the book. This
The potato
is
is so good.
you can't do in restaurants.
No.
You can only do it at home.
Oh my God, and then the smells that you embed into your kids and your family's
Yes.
memories is so good. Your final dish is a roasted eggplant and halloumi salad. This seems like it's gonna be a hard sell for kids. I don't even know if my son has ever even had eggplant. So how do I, make him love it, fall in love with this?
See, this is what I was talking about, getting your kid accustomed to identifying vegetables in the grocery store, in the market. Pick up a banana pepper, pick up an eggplant. I mean, these are daunting things for anybody. I don't think I enjoyed these things until well into my teens. But what really gives this dish the hook for kids is the fried halloumi cheese. So crispy, molten interior, fried cheese. And this is really indicative of how we eat at home, healthy Mediterranean flavors, kind of very extemporaneous, off-the-cuff cooking. This dish was born out of what we had in our fridge. And what I love about this dish is the green tahini dressing on top. But, this isn't a winner for all kids, let's be honest. It's eggplant, it's peppers, there's a lot of spice in it.
Baby steps.
Baby step
Baby
it.
steps,
Start
right?
with start with the cheese, work in an eggplant, slide in a chili.
Love it. I love it.
Stunning. Corey, I wish we had so much time, but this has been phenomenal. Thank you for bringing these
Thank you.
amazing dishes for
Thank
us.
you, everybody.
We want to wish you a happy Father's Day
Thank you very
this
much.
weekend, and to
Happy
all
Father's
the
Day
dads.
to all the fathers.
Fathers and father figures, have a great weekend.
And we'd like to remind everyone that Dad in the Kitchen is available now. And studio audience, you're all going home with a
Whoa!
coffee.
And the new car. Everybody gets a car. Everybody.
So we know the school year has just gotten started, but how many parents out there are already tired of making lunches?
Well, you're in luck because our next guest is here to help us think outside the lunchbox with some fresh and exciting ideas. Please welcome back to the show, Stacey Green.
Yay!
Exciting.
I'm so excited to be back.
Why do you think lunches are such a struggle for parents?
Lunches are the bane of my existence, personally. It is week 2 of back to school, and I'm already over it. And I think, truly, honestly, it's like my least favorite part. But I think a lot of people think we just get bored, right? Like a sandwich and a cookie and an apple. I grew up on Cheese Whiz, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Cheese Whiz all day, 1980. But we've come leaps and bounds since then, and there's so many fun options that we can do that we're going to talk about today.
Oh my God, you have great ideas that I can already quickly see. So where do we start?
So today we're going to start with some different warm options. It's not SpaghettiOs in a thermos anymore, right? we can do a little bit better than that. So what we're going to do today is put together a couple sandwich options that are not ham and cheese.
Okay.
So Mel, you're going to actually put together our own mini meatball subs.
Oh, that's cute. How do I do that?
So these are cute little brioche buns that I just got at the grocery store. This is a great way to repurpose leftovers. So this is just like a pasta meal that I had at home. Take some of the meatballs. So you can either send these separately, warmed in like a thermos, and they can do this at school, or you can assemble ahead of time.
Okay.
A little bit of Parmesan on top, and then we're
Okay.
gonna pop that in there. Kids love mini things, right?
Yes.
Check out these
I love mini things.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Look at these little mini bocconcini cheeses.
Oh my God, I thought those were marshmallows.
I know,
Oh my
everybody
gosh.
does.
That's
so
so
you can get
cute.
creative with the sides in your lunches as well as the actual lunch itself.
Oh, that's so adorable.
I know.
I just have to take a moment. I can't believe how far lunchbox design has
They're
come.
serious.
Compared to these things are beautiful.
They are
And it makes a big
industrial.
difference.
It
Yeah.
totally does.
But you also say that soups and noodles can be fun options. So what have you brought today in that
Absolutely.
realm?
So we're gonna up-level our soups and noodles. So here, I got a cute little ramen set, and you can have the kids add whatever vegetables they like. They can add
What is
carrots.
this?
I know.
What is this?
Guys, we're not messing around anymore.
Oh my
So we've got some
gosh.
ramen in here. We make it ourselves in the morning. Can you look how cute this little soy sauce
Oh my gosh.
bottle is?
Okay, I want the overhead camera to look. It's a mini
Come on.
soy sauce bottle.
You're gonna eat it just because of that.
Oh my
Yeah, no
gosh.
kidding. Yeah.
Right? We're talking more mini things. And this is actually a thermos, so you would pour water into it.
Sorry, I'm just
No, no,
messing
no.
around. This is the fanciest
I know.
lunchbox.
I know.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Your kids are worth it.
Yes, they are. Okay.
And then we can do our good old grilled cheese and tomato soup. Nothing goes better with tomato soup than a grilled
That's
cheese.
a classic
Yeah.
combo.
100%.
Yeah, let's not let that go out of style.
But
Yeah.
if your kids are not into it, maybe you do chicken noodle. Maybe
Yeah.
you do a quesadilla instead. You can think of dinner options that you can put as your lunch
Okay,
options.
dinner for lunch, but you also say that packing breakfast
Absolutely.
for lunch
I
is an
love
idea.
breakfast for dinner.
Okay, how
But
do we do
breakfast
that?
for lunch is a great idea.
Support this.
So, yeah, so there's a couple of options over here. My eldest son actually is in high school, and his lunch is at 10:30 in the morning.
Oh.
I know. Boo.
Boo.
But we have a lot of great lunch options that are actually breakfast. So you could just make a couple of extra scrambled eggs and pack those with some sausage, maybe do a little wrap of a burrito.
That's good.
Or Jess, actually, you're gonna get some French toast. My babies have never complained about French
I
toast
bet
for
they
lunch.
haven't.
Never. And a great little hack that I use at home is cutting it with a pizza cutter.
So
takes
just do it a
2
little. Oh my
seconds.
gosh, that's so
Slice
cute.
it all up.
Little
If you have like
soldiers, toy
19 kids and
soldiers.
counting, you could do a stack and get them all done at one time. Yes, and then there's
And
a
then-
cute little syrup.
Oh my God,
I know.
stop.
That's the winner. That's the winner right
Oh
there.
my God, I even just love this little cute
Yes,
little
it's for the fruit. My
Oh my
6-year-old hates
God.
getting his hands slimy. He's like, mangoes are too slippery. So we do little. I know,
That's
crazy,
so
right? So we do little picks, and then they can eat their fruit with them.
I'm excited about this next idea because it incorporates
Yeah.
frozen food.
Yep.
One of my favorites. So tell us about it.
Easy peasy buttons. So what I like to do is take appetizers. If you had a party, frozen appetizers. No, get excited. It's exciting. And we're gonna send those for lunch. So when I come down in the morning, you turn on your coffee, you turn on your kettle, preheat your oven at the same time. Pop a couple of your frozen appetizers in there. I love spring rolls, spanakopita, a couple of quiches, a little bit of dip. Send that with a salad and some fruit.
Oh my
Boom,
God.
boom.
Kids are gonna eat like, again, they're
Yeah.
gonna love that.
It's so easy. It's such a great option, for
Love
sure.
that. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I'm excited about making tomorrow's lunch for school.
We did
Never
it.
have
That's
I
it.
ever said that.
Great success.
Yeah.
We're done.
But you still have more ideas for us to help make lunches a little more bearable.
Yeah, so I think the easiest thing you can do to kind of just make the whole experience easier is get your kids involved in it, right? If they decide what they want to eat for lunch, or they have a hand in deciding. Let's take it easy, not the whole decision. But if they can decide what they want for lunch, it's a little bit more bearable, right? They're excited to eat it, and they can go grocery shopping with you, pick some of their favorites. And I'm not suggesting you do 5 new meals every week.
No.
Like, let's pump the brakes a little, but you could do one new meal a week, something to look forward to, something that's creative, and they get really excited about that.
Okay, I'm still not over the lunch boxes. So, like, what am I Googling? Am I looking like for like sort of the bento box lunch?
Yeah. So you
lunch
just
box?
go. Honestly, most of mine are from Amazon, but
Yeah.
I would just look up
Okay.
bento box. There's so many different great options out there.
works
Like these
of
are
art.
industrial. You could drive a
Yeah.
car over these. I think.
No,
honestly.
I say that because my daughter is a notoriously picky eater.
Yeah.
But she asked for a new bento box lunch box.
Right.
And
Let her
all of a
pick it.
sudden, just packaging it differently.
Yes,
She
totally.
she's been coming home with her lunchbox empty, which happens never.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
So it's
simple.
like the little portions.
It changes the game.
And
Yeah.
fruits and veggies in there?
Yeah,
like
all
she'll
of it.
eat-
And nothing's touching. Nothing's touching.
Oh, there's
anything.
that.
Right.
Nobody.
If
no
the food
kid.
touches,
It cannot.
it's a crisis.
It cannot touch.
Wow.
Absolutely
It's a
not.
crisis. This is so fun, right?
It beats my bologna sandwich. Holy
Yes.
smokes.
Stacey, thank you for sharing these
Oh, my
wonderful
pleasure.
ideas. You have actually succeeded in getting us excited
Good.
for
I'm
school.
excited.
All right, so studio audience, you're in luck because Made with Local is making lunches a little bit easier for you, and you're going home with a selection of their snack bars today. That's so great.
So when it comes to being a parent, one of the most difficult things is trying to feed your little ones. A lot of them, I know one especially, can be pretty picky. But luckily there is a cookbook full of recipes that chefs right across Canada use to win over their toughest kitchen critics. Kids! And that's why today I've got 2 kids with me to taste test.
We can't wait to win. It's my honor, it's our honor to welcome the woman behind the Little Critics Cookbook, author Joanna Fox, and celebrity chef Chuck Hughes.
All right. Chuck, we're going to dive right in because we know you, of course, as a celebrated chef. You've been on the show many times, but you're also now the father of 2. Are you celebrated at home the same way? Or are the kids giving you a little bit of a hard time in the kitchen?
Kids give me a hard time.
Yeah.
You know, they know though that they got to play up to the ego a little bit, so they're like, it's not yours, Dad, but it's still pretty good. They're like, I think this is better than Dad's. Like, between both of them, you know, they have their own thing, but yeah, I've come up with a couple recipes that they'll eat, so not so bad.
And Joanna, you have a picky eater as well, but I have to say the concept for this cookbook is just incredible, to gather these renowned chefs to get their recipes. But how did you get them on board?
I basically sent out emails to all the chefs, and I asked them, do you have a fail-safe recipe that works for kids? And it was like unanimous. Like everybody came back right away and they knew exactly that recipe. It was like, yeah, this one's guaranteed.
Oh, that's great.
Well, let's get to the food, shall we? So our first recipe is the one that you contributed to the book, Chuck,
Yes.
and it is your pesto pappardelle. This is a dish that can be made with dried pasta. You like to make it fresh with your 2 sons. How does one make pasta from scratch?
Yeah, well, it's actually very simple. Here, a couple of the steps have already been skipped, but they're very easy. So it's about 2 cups of flour, 5 eggs, salt, olive oil. Literally mix it all up together. If there's an Italian nonna that's in the house, maybe you would say different, but I'm just saying, realistically, that's what it is.
Yes.
And then once you have a dough that looks like this, I like to roll it out, you know, a little bit of flour, and you just, honestly, it's that easy. Make sure you have a bit of flour and roll it out.
Wow.
You know, obviously you want to get nice and flat.
Yep.
And then, you know, time constraints, but I'll just kind of show you.
Look
You
at
just
this.
really
This
cut
is
like
gorgeous.
long strips.
Wow.
You know, it's a little bit fat still, but I mean, this is really the idea behind it, and it's just to have fun. Pesto is the same thing. You know, herbs, whatever's green that tastes good, put it in a blender with some salt, olive oil, and cheese, and you're there. So it's really all about having
We
fun.
dig in. Let's dig in and try.
Try it.
Oh, you
So
ready?
the pesto
Are you
is
ready?
just that easy.
Oh, my
you just
God.
sort of whip it all up.
try it?
Yeah.
And you
Dig it?
left the nuts out of this one, right?
No nuts. You know, my kids have a lot of friends with allergies, and so when people come over, keep it as simple as possible. And my kids help me make these. These.
Sorry, this is so good. Is there
Okay.
lemon? Is there
I
lemon?
was nervous.
Is there lemon? Do you see my serious face? I was like, I was concentrating.
Okay,
This is so good. But I want to know,
Yes, lemon.
the
There is
lemon is so bright.
Lemon.
What do you think about it?
What is it?
Fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, that's great.
Like,
I couldn't, Chuck, it could have been
all right,
worse.
I'll go back to the
Could
basement.
have been worse. We've got 2 more dishes created from the book that were created by other chefs as well. So we're gonna dive in next to some muffins.
Ooh.
Okay, Marqueza, would you like to do a little dive in? Here you go. I know, we're gonna try the,
My
Mom's gonna take the pasta. Okay, you wanna dive in? Do you wanna dive in? You want to decorate? Okay, you can decorate. Mommy's going to eat the pasta.
Mama?
Yeah,
You can. You know what? Why don't you just have a bite?
Yeah,
See what they think. We'll decorate that one second.
No, I want to
The script says you got to eat now.
whatever.
Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite.
Anti-Jess or else.
Yeah. Ooh, what do you think? Oh yeah. I'm into the pasta still. Pumpkin bran muffins.
Shall we read it? I got an empty mouth. So, Marchesa, what are you going to think if you found out that these were made with pumpkin? Would that influence your opinion before she tasted them?
Guess who's back on top?
Does it matter that it's made out of pumpkin? It is. Okay.
Well,
all right.
these, as you can see, these muffins are especially exciting because you get to decorate them, and you get to decorate them with the changing holidays, which I love. Chuck, can we see how your decorating skills compare to Marchesa's?
Oh,
please?
start this one from
Is
scratch.
this the one you did?
Yeah.
Wow. Do I need to lift that up?
bad, huh?
I'm gonna leave
I didn't
that.
know we were gonna get- I
Wow,
was just
that
having
is
fun.
gorgeous, Marchesa.
Now the
You're
pressure's on.
decorating. Holy smokes.
Get some done there. There you go. So these muffins, they actually come from Chef Christina Bruno Gunther. We've had the pleasure of having her on the show as well. There we go. There it is. There it is. Keep going. Keep going. So we wanted to give a shout out there as well. Keep going. Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to say I think Marchesa wins. Very sorry about that. But tell us about this soup now, our last dish.
Yeah, okay, so this is, it's Calgary chef Rogelio Herrera. And it's, he created it for kids with respiratory issues. His son has asthma. And so he wanted to do something with ginger, with carrot, with vitamins, and turmeric, and anti-inflammatory. But there's a little coconut milk in there, and it's not sharp like, you know, how you
Right.
think ginger is, because it's for kids. So it's a really simple soup.
It looks beautiful. I can't wait to try it.
Okay, so Marchesa, you're going to take a break, and I want you to try this.
Oh, that's
Okay.
decorating.
Yeah, let's try it together. Okay, one little
I
bite.
want to eat them.
I know
Wait,
you
don't
do.
eat it.
I
What
know.
if I hide it?
Yeah,
you eat
there we
that
go.
after. If you try the soup, you get this whole thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right, take a bite. Take a bite. Curious to know what you think. Dig in.
Yeah, come on.
It's a big moment. Yeah, I know. Right?
You like it?
Pretty good?
It could be
It's fine.
It's fine.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's fine. That's okay.
Chuck and Joanna, thank you both for feeding us today. And for all that delicious recipes. This is amazing. Hey, listen, viewers at home, get your phones out and use it to scan our handy QR code to get the recipes right now in the palm of your hand.
And Little Critics is available now, and great news for our entire studio audience. You're all going home with your own copy today. Ready? You want to hold this up?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So good.
Jess is a TV personality, a best-selling cookbook author, a father of 3, brand new grandfather. And one of the most charming chefs we have ever had on this show.
His latest book, My First Recipe Book, is sure to inspire budding chefs everywhere, and he's here to tell us all about it. Please welcome back to the show, the one and only Ricardo.
Hi there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Listen, I can't believe you've had so many cookbooks, but is it true that this is your first English one written just for
kids.
young people?
Yes.
So why did you want to reach out to the kids and teens?
It's tough because you know everything you'll write or organize will influence someone for the rest of his life because it's the first cookbook you have. So you want to make sure that you were talking about that earlier, the self-esteem, the confidence. I want to boost these little boys and girls that are just starting to emerge, and sometimes you need this little kick, the eyes of your parents bright and shining, looking at what you did and say, you did that? Yes, I did that.
Love that. Actually, you know what? Something new we've started in our household is I get my son Jaya, who's 12, to pull out a cookbook and pick out a recipe, and we'll try to do one once a week, which is a really great
You're
exercise.
very bold.
I know, right? It's good. So talk about, this is a great idea for the kids directly. So how did you make this book really fun for kids to explore?
Well, first I said, we have to listen to them. It's like we were building schools, nobody talks to them. We're doing things, I says, it's a book for them. So I've invited in my test kitchen hundreds of kids in batches with their parents. We're talking, looking to realize, and then we did a survey across the country. First meal that they prefer, breakfast.
Okay.
Fantastic. It tells they want their family together. It's nice to be with your friends. Then I looked on social media.
Yeah.
What is popular? Where are we going with this? So taking all of this together, we realized, okay, they don't want me to reinvent the world. They need security in the plate too, but they want simple stuff, things they can do without the parents.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, yes, if they're 3 or 4, they love to be sitting on the counter and having fun with us, but eventually, Dad,
They want to do it on their
I mean,
own.
I can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Move aside.
Can we start with what I think is a brilliant idea to start breakfast with? A breakfast banana split.
Wow.
Let's
On
start there.
When I was talking about they want food around the table, quite often kids, this is why they love the food of their grandparents or the sauce Dad is making every Sunday. I don't know, any memory like this. So I said, let's create a nice breakfast that has a look. So on the bottom, you have a granola. I'm teaching the kids how to make your own granola because all of this is about money also. People have issues right now. Say, hey, it's a nice place to say, hey, eat local. Try to encourage local. And then if you cook it yourself, you'll know what's in your recipe. And it's gonna be cheaper. You'll be able to make a budget. Maybe you'll cook with someone that is 13, 14, 16 in your household, and you have to transfer this knowledge of money. So banana on your granola, 3 little scoops of a very thick, good Greek yogurt.
Yes.
Flavor you want. And then you add your toppings, any fruit, seasonal fruit you want, and you can grate it a bit of dark chocolate on top. Okay. So, I mean, on the brunch it looks good. It looks good.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine you can switch up the tops and add in whatever they prefer, but can you tell, just simply, how do you make the granola? Like, I don't know how to
Well,
make
I mean, it's like granola, it's quite often like different cereals, like oats that you'll mix with a bit of something sugary. It could be maple syrup.
Okay.
And you can have some nuts. And then if someone has issue with nuts, you can remove them, change it.
Okay.
And you will grill it in the oven. And it's gonna come very crunchy. It's pretty expensive granola.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
to buy,
people make a
make it.
business out of this. You can create your own according to the taste of the family.
Love it.
When my daughters were younger, they had 3 containers. They were making their own.
I love it.
According to their taste.
We love that.
Great. Okay. Next up, you have burger tacos. This sounds really fun. Tell us about them.
Okay, the famous burger that everyone loves with the golden arches. This is it, but your version easier to do than a burger.
Okay.
So what do? You take your pita, or in this case, your tortilla. You just flatten the steak on it. It could be chicken, it could be veal. Now it's beef. You will just flip it either on the barbecue, in a pan, grill it.
Yep.
You flip it upside down like as it is right now. Add a slice of cheese, your lettuce, and the special sauce. Finally, you get to have the recipe. No more secrets.
Oh my God.
You can make a big batch, but you know what? And then again, creativity says, hey, you like this? What if we take ground chicken and then we add some sriracha and we turn it into something a bit more Thai or Asian? You can create what you want. This is securing. This is what we know we love. And this is way cheaper and easier to make than burgers. All the buns and everything. And this,
fast,
you just put
easy.
This, fast and easy.
You know what? You were talking about social media, and I know all over at least my feed, and maybe it's geared towards kids now, but bubble tea is a big deal. It's been around forever in Asian cultures, of course. You have a really fun recipe for your own bubble tea.
When you're downtown, a large city like Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, it's pretty easy. But bubble tea is fantastic. Kids sees it, they want to make it. Again, expensive. So I said, let's make it. What is it? This one is a part of tea, a part of milk, strawberries that you crush for texture. A bubble tea, it's all about textures. Oh, I love the look of your face. So it's textures. So you have like tapioca, little beads there.
They're so
you can
good.
buy grocery store now, like in the Asian, department. But I added some honeydew melon on top that floats. And quite often, there's a lot of things you don't know exactly what they put in, how it's made in your bubble tea. But now you can make it on your own and change the flavors.
This ain't lasting very long. let me
No,
tell you.
no.
Now, if you, I don't care how old you are.
But drinks are kids love drinks, so all types of
What if
fruit.
they don't like green tea? Green tea can be a flavor for kids that they're like, "Meh." What would you replace it with?
Well, it's called bubble tea. So if you don't want tea, you can make it the same thing with just milk if you want. Or you can make something that chamomile or any like herbal tea. If you want something that is, because tea and coffee, I mean, if you're very young, if you have too much, you're gonna be shaken.
Yeah.
So you could do an herbal,
Yeah.
infusion.
Yes.
And chamomile would be,
So good.
great in there.
Okay, so we only have about a minute left, but we want to end with, you have a chapter that is everyone's favorite course, I feel like, even if you're an adult, which is the dessert. So tell us about these chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, so a chocolate chip cookie is always fantastic to have the good recipe, but I said, how can I add some fruit on top? How can I change it, make it fun? I said, even like parents were telling me sometimes they're stressed by making the birthday cake. I says, what if it's a cookie birthday party where you make the cookies, you add your chocolate dip, it could be something store-bought or you just melt chocolate, and then you have fruit to your taste. So it's a cookie bar. Sometimes when they're still hot, the chocolate sauce will melt, add a scoop of ice cream. Why go to the restaurant when you have this at home? It's fantastic. And if there's any leftover cookies, put some ice cream in the middle.
Oh my God.
Best ice cream sandwich ever. And even with fruit inside, in your sandwich, ice cream sandwich. The ice cream sandwich is not even in book. I made it there. I would show you. You can do whatever you want.
Put on whatever you want.
You know what, Ricardo? This is why we keep inviting you back. You're so good.
But it's
You're
important.
so good.
So
It
good.
boosts. Behind this, we have to remember, it's the perfect period when you're a young, future adult to boost the self-esteem, the ego, to tell, maybe it's stuff in English or in history and math, but look how good you were doing this bubble tea.
Yes.
You're good in many things. We, the adults, will show you that the future is ahead and you have all these possibilities in front, and it starts a recipe
Right
at a
here
time.
at home. It's true. Ricardo, thank you again
Thanks
for being
a
here.
lot.
This was so fun.
Thanks a lot.
My first recipe book is available now. And studio audience, some good news. You're going home with the recipe book today. Yes.